Hi there, it's Cindy, and I'm back with a short video on what to do, a tool to use when you need to have boundaries, when you need to say no, or you need to deliver some uncomfortable information that's not easy to say. Now, first of all, I just want to get to the core of why this happens within us. This happens to a lot of us, and it did happen to me as well. We learn these tactics or strategies to be liked and to be loved when we're younger. And one of the most common strategies that we learn as a young child is to be an automatic yes, or to be the good girl or the good boy. Because if we take care of you, then you'll take care of me. And I know you'll like me and you'll love me and you'll take care of me. And that strategy has been going with us for a long, long time. That's a part of that part that gets triggered is a young version of us. So we have different parts of us. We're energy, and our energy is a synergy of energy, and the synergy is different parts of us. And one part of us is that younger child, or even the adolescent. The adolescent wants to fit in, so it's going to try to, be that personable person that people will like. And quite often it's hard to have boundaries as an adolescent as well. We give in because we want to be liked by our friends. That's a need for an adolescent, right? And for a child, we want to be loved. We want to be protected. We want to be taken care of. And so many of us have learned to be an automatic yes, or to take care of others so that they will take care of us. And if that's you, then that's important for you to get to build a relationship with, so that you can protect and love that little part of you, so it doesn't go out and say yes when you really wanted to say no. And that's a whole different video that I will do in the future. And it's a part of the program that I teach in my coaching practice. But today we're not going to get deep into the reason why we say it, but many of us are an automatic yes. And many of us do have a difficult time delivering uncomfortable information or boundaries, right? And so I'm going to give you another metaphor. One is that little girl or little boy inside of us that wants to be loved, or the adolescent that wants to fit in. Those are two reasons why we do it. Another one is this is a metaphor that's completely different. It's more about being the rock in a river and being grounded and stable and standing in our truth and allowing the rest of our life to flow around us, rather than being the flowing object and flowing around other people and fitting in to their needs and their desires. So it's important to be that rock and allow the life that we are creating to flow around us and fit in with our values, so that we are the captain of our ship. One of the tools that I teach my clients on how to do this is called the and statement. And the and statement goes like this. You first say something positive. We can always say something positive in any situation, or almost always say something positive in any situation. We bridge it with an and then we deliver the uncomfortable statement or the no. So let me give you an example. Someone calls you and invites you out to dinner, and you don't want to go, but you're afraid of disappointing them. So your and statement would go something like this. Thank you so much for your gracious invitation. I'm really honored that you want to spend time with me. And it's not going to work out this weekend. Or here's another example. I had a son who didn't want to come visit me for a specific reason. He didn't like where we were living at the time, and he wouldn't come and visit me. And occasionally he would show up and spend a weekend with us. And I was so excited to see him and spend quality time with him while he was there. However, when I was working, he would be alone in the house, and when I would come out of the office to spend time with him, the house would be a mess. The kitchen would have dirty dishes in it, and I would get frustrated, and I would sometimes say things I regretted, and doing so would put him into his room and not wanting to spend time with me even when I wasn't working. That was backfiring on me. So instead, I used an and statement, and the and statement would sound something like this. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your weekend actually carving out a weekend for us and coming home to spend time with mom and dad. I really appreciate it. I know that's not one of your favorite things to do, and it matters so much. So thank you. And if you could keep up with some dishes while I'm working, it would give us a whole lot more quality time to be together. When I'm not working, it would make it a lot more fun for my time with you. Can you see how I started with a thank you, bridged it with an and then said what I had to say from a place of love? The reason why we use an and not a but is that the but actually cancels out the first thing you say. It says, but, shove it over here, only this. But when you say an and, it actually includes both. I see you and I honor you, and no, that's not going to be okay. So I hope this quick little video tip has been helpful. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Until next time, see you later. Bye.